All right. All right, guys. Going live for the second time today. Going to see how it works out. Second or third time. We'll figure it out. But we're going to see how this does. I'm going to give it about an hour. And then I got to get jumping on my chores and everything for today. Finally had my monster. The only real vice I got. But, ooh, excuse me. Belch from the monster. So we're going to sit here and we're going to see if anybody shows up, guys. Oh, what's up, boxing? I decided to come back on. Not much, man. I just got my monster in me. So about to be starting my morning chores here in a little bit. I'm going to finish this live up. Give it about an hour or so. Smoke a little bit of cotton candy vape. That's about it. Where's the kid? Oh, he's back in his bedroom playing now, man. He had an incident earlier. He got a little too rough with one of the dogs, and it bit him on the cheek. Not bad, just a scratch. And, yeah, he's ready to play in his bedroom now. He's done with the dogs for the day. But we tell him all the time, get out the face, man. You can't stay in a dog's face, especially not one that's 16 years old. And Butters is an old man. That dog's tough, too. He's been ran over like 3 times. Oh, man, he's had all kinds of issues. Been shot. And he ain't even a big dog. He's a little dog. And that dog's been through some hell. Been through about as much as I have. And he was nuzzling all up in his face and everything like that. Butters was growling at him, and he had enough, so he nipped him on the cheek. So I had to deal with that for a while. But hey, kids learn. I mean, the way it took me to learn not to touch a hot barbecue pit was to touch it. Is he okay? Oh, yeah, he's fine. I mean, it's a little itty bitty scratch. It barely broke the first layer of skin. Butters was literally just trying to tell him, go away. And Butters hardly got any teeth anyway, so even if he bit him, it wouldn't do much. Come here, Butters. Come here, old man. Come here. This is Butters. This is the old man that bit him. He is 16 years old. He's a good boy. He don't like people up in his face. That's all there is to it, unless he does it himself. Yes. All right. Oh, and he's back. Okay, Butters, you can stay here. All right, Butter boy. Buttery boy. Butterball turkey. Yeah, old butterball turkey. Oh. I love dogs too, man, actually. Butters and Bella are my roommate's dogs. And Shuck is my dog. Shuck's bigger than all the others, though. Shuck's a black lab mix. I got him for a guard dog. He works really well for one, too. Believe it or not, he's chased off 13 mailmen. They knock on the door, and they're like, nope, I'm out. Because we got a glass door, and he'll hit that sucker as hard as he can and just start barking and raising hell. Man, they drop the package and run. And it was really funny when I lived in Akron, Ohio, because there was a lot of people there that they had guard dogs. But they were so used to being inside with everybody, they were sweethearts. And then they come knock on my door, and Shuck would about come through the window trying to get a hold of them. And they'd run like hell, man. It was hilarious, dude. I've never in my life understood exactly how different we Texans are looked at until you go to other states that aren't connected to Texas. Like you go to Oklahoma or you go to Arkansas or Louisiana or any of those others, and they don't think much about Texans because they're almost all the same way as us Texans are. But you go somewhere like Akron, Ohio, Manhattan, LA, California, places like that, man, we got a wild reputation as Texans. We do. We have a wild reputation, man. And man, I didn't realize how big it was until me and a buddy of mine one day got stopped by, now I'm going to say this, but we got stopped by some Black Lives Matter movement people. I'm not opposed to the BLM movement. Black lives, every life matter. Black, yellow, purple, I don't care. All lives matter. But we got attacked by some Black Lives Matter people. And it's because my buddy Kenny, he likes to, my relatives are living in Ohio. Oh, that's cool, boxing. That's actually pretty cool. I lived there for 4 years. But my homie still lives there. His name's Kenny. And me and him were the ones about to get in a fight, actually. He likes to listen to rap music. And we were driving down this road, and these guys all came stepping out in front of us. And they were like, hey, that's cultural appropriation. You got to shut that shit down. Get out of there, white boy. We're about to beat you. And me and him stepped out the car. Now, being from Texas, being who I am, and not knowing where I was, because that was the first year I moved out there, I had a Bowie knife, I had a pocket knife, and I had a 38. So I was armed. And Kenny had a Bowie knife, a 45, and a stiletto hidden in his boot. So we step out this truck. He sees us all bearded, big old burly country boys. And this old man sitting on this bench up on their front porch, looks at both of us when we step out, and he goes, young white boys, where y'all from? I looked at him and said, Texas. He looked at all 4 of them dudes that was in front of us and said, man, y'all get the hell back on the porch. They gonna kill your ass. He freaked out, dude. He was like, dude, you don't mess with them Texas boys. We crazy, and I guess we kind of are. I don't think nothing about it because, I was raised here. But we got a huge reputation all over the place, man. And I try to keep up that unstoppable reputation that Texans have. Our football team might suck, but I try to keep up that unstoppable attitude, Don't let anything stand in front of you. If there's a brick wall, you pick up a sledgehammer and you smash your way through it, And that's how I treat my illness as well. That's why I'm positive. That's why I'm happy. That's why I'm, trying to help you guys out. That's why I help other people out. I might be sick, but that doesn't stop me from being a good man. That doesn't stop me from working hard. That doesn't stop me from doing what I do. It's nighttime in India. Yeah, I knew it was nighttime in India, bro. And y'all got some big cats out there to worry about, man. What, isn't it leopards and tigers y'all got to worry about? And, dude. Oh, I knew what you meant, man. I knew what you meant. But yeah, don't y'all have like leopards and tigers out there y'all got to worry about? Because I know y'all got the Bengal tiger. I just don't know how far it extends in India. I do know that like the leopard is all over the place. So I see plenty of videos where people's cats and dogs get snatched out of the yard by leopards. And you see here in Texas, we got to worry about coyotes and alligators. In Southeast Texas where I'm at, you got to worry about alligators. We had a nice older gentleman the other day. He was on the other year or so, about a year ago. He was on the news. His little dog got grabbed by a little alligator. And he had to fight it out of its, you're scared of ghosts. Oh, okay. I got you. I understand that. I'm a pagan myself. I'm kind of superstitious. So I understand that you might be a little afraid of a specter or two. Honestly, dude, what always made me sleep better is some of the occult knowledge that I have is ring of salt and burn some sage, bro. For some reason, they don't like it. They do not. If you can get your hands on some white sage, you'll chase almost anything out. You throw yourself some salt around your bed at night, You'll be just fine, man. I used to do that for my night terrors. Hey, Bubba. That was the kiddo. What's up, Buttery boy? You gonna do the live with me? You gonna sit here and do my live with me, Butters? Love dogs, man. I like cats too, actually. I like any animal, to be honest. But one of my favorites is reptiles. I've messed with American alligators all the way down to a zebra crate, which is a type of sea snake. So those are a lot of fun. Sea snakes are, because they're really curious. They're actually not deadly. I mean, they're deadly, but they're not so dangerous. You know, they'll swim up to your mask and want to see. They're like, well, I can see myself. I can see myself. What's going on? And people freak out and they try to chase the sea snake away, and that's how they get bit. But in my case, I just sit there. I'm like, hey, buddy, how are you? Stare back at him. Move my head with him. Make sure he ain't got nowhere to go inside my suit or nothing like that, because I've been scuba diving once or twice. Believe it or not, I got to go cage diving with it was supposed to be black tips, but about 5-6 minutes into our cage dive with the black tips, they disappeared. And I had this big old burly dude in the cage with me. And he said, they're going, yeah, they're afraid of these guns. They're afraid of these guns and everything like that. Man, I had to laugh at him, because all I seen was a big gray shape go way off in the distance. I said, dude, they ain't scared of you. They scared of her. And about the time I said that, a 16-foot tiger shark came out of nowhere and started attacking our cage, guys. It was so much fun. I was grabbing her snout. I was grabbing her fin. I was grabbing her tail. I was doing my damnedest to get her to lose a tooth so I could catch it. But she was hitting that cage over and over and over again. And that big old burly jock dude was curled up in the corner crying like a little baby. Go on, Bubba. You know not to get in dogs' faces. You just learned that. I know Bella's okay with it, but it's beside the fact. You need to get out of the dog, leave the dogs alone for a little while. You just got nipped. Okay? Sorry, fellas. I had to deal with my nephew for a minute. We had an incident earlier where he was in a 16-year-old dog's face, and it nipped him on the face. It didn't leave like big gash or anything like that. Little scratch. You know, it looks like a tree branch got him or something. So it's no big deal. But we did have to deal with a small incident. But hell, that's life. You know, that's why they call it real world drama. And luckily, the dog that did it was just trying to get him, tell him to leave him alone, because he didn't do nothing afterwards. It was a quick little nip and it was over. But anywho, we got about 13 minutes into the live. We're going to go for about an hour. We're going to see who pops in here and there. If we end up with a good crowd, we'll stay a lot longer. But for right now, we got Boxing in the house. I don't know if he's still here. But we got Boxing Kudos in the house. He's a real boxer from India. And man, let's wish him the best. He's got a match on the 23rd February. Let's make sure this dude has all the strength he needs, man. Let him punch this dude like Sheba. All right. I want Boxing's opponent. I want all you guys to give him so much energy that Boxing Kudos' opponent feels like he just got punched by a god. All right. Let's make sure. Let's give this man some love. Okay. And for those of y'all who are interested, if you're not into my channel, my friend Danielle has got her channel going on right now. You can tell her because she's got a Uzbekistan She's got an Uzbekistan flag, and she's got a lion's head. Because for those of y'all who don't know, Uzbekistan's national symbol is the lion. And She's real sweet. She's real good. She just got done with a Turkish garden. She loves positive conversation. She loves respectful people. And I know all my homies here in my chat group and all my friends on my subscription list. I know all of us are very respectful. Let's go show her some love. I know her first name. I can't give you her last name because I can't pronounce it, guys. I'm gonna have to ask her how to pronounce it. But I'd like to have some more videos with her first. Some more conversations before I ask something personal like that, because she is Muslim, and it's weird. A Asatru, like myself, which is also the Norse pagan faith, or Odin, Thor, Freya, Fricka, all those other gods of the Norse pagan faith. I'm friends with the Muslim, guys. I am friends with the Muslim. And if I can do it, I know my Christian friends can do it. Because their religion is all about respect, guys. It's all about showing that you are kind, respectful, and that you are a good person. That's all that Muslim really requires. You have extremists in every faith. I've met Christian extremists. I've actually had a group of Christians beat me within an inch of my life because I was pagan. All I was doing was walking down the road, guys. But they seen this hammer and they went nuts. Oh, they go nuts, man. They beat the shit out of me. But then again, when you got 9 people on you and you're one dude, especially if you're not, I am trained in hand-to-hand combat, but I'm not that good at it. Okay, guys, I have to take somebody to the ground. I'm a one person at a time guy. But 9 people on you, man, that's a lot of people to try to block and stop at the same time. So I got my butt kicked by a group of Christians, all in the name of God. I got beat all growing up in the name of God, so I wouldn't follow Christianity. And, it's us Americans. We're losing the true meaning behind the word faith. We're losing the true meaning behind the word friendship. We're losing the true meaning behind the words honor. And, we don't have hospitality anymore. Americans used to be hospitable. Everybody all over the world wanted to meet an American. Now everybody all over the world hates America. Come on, guys, let's do better, man. We got to put better people in office. We've got to stand up and say no. As the civilians of U.S. America, we have got to stand up and say no sometimes. Quit thinking you can't fight the government. That is literally what the Second Amendment is for, guys. It's not just the right to bear arms. It's the right to overthrow the government if they're doing wrong. And that's the truth, guys. If that's what the Second Amendment is all for. That's why I'm a libertarian. You should be able to tell your government no. You should be able to tell your government, we're not going to stand for this. And right now we're standing for stuff and we're letting stuff slide that should never happen, guys. Never happen. We are America. We beat the English. There's not very many people that can say that. Not very many people at all. India did it because of Muhammad Gandhi and because of his peaceful protest. They did it by simply just not eating and not doing anything for the British. They only did it for themselves. We Americans, as nothing but a bunch of farmers, trappers, hunters, and colonists, beat the snot out of the British and drove them away. Come on, guys, we could do a lot better. When the Civil War started, that was a whole fight over civil rights. Now our civil rights are being taken, and it's not It's not taking away slavery or anything like that, which I don't agree with. It's taking away our rights as Americans, guys. They're stealing our ability to get medication. They're stealing our ability to get health care. They're taking our ability to raise our children properly. They're trying to tell you how to raise your kids. Now, I get don't abuse them. That's right. Don't abuse kids. I was abused. Don't do that. But I do believe in discipline. We have got so many kids nowadays because of us Americans getting lazy and us Americans trying to not do what we are allowed, which is to stand up for ourselves, to stand up to our government and tell them no. You can't do that because we say no. The Constitution says for the people, by the people. We the people, for the people, by the people. Not we the government, for the government, by the government. No. The people, bro. It's us. We got Trump in office signing 137 fucking executive orders before he ever even got sworn in. We have leaders that are sending people overseas to go to wars for resources we don't need. We don't need them. You know why we don't need them? Because we got all we need right here. We're shipping it all out. We're not keeping it. And because of that, we can't afford to take care of our own people, guys. We can't afford to take care of America anymore. You want to know why? Because we're taking care of everybody else. We need to take care of ourselves first. Then we can take care of everybody else. Because right now, the American medical system and the American insurance industry and everything like that is crap. It's crap, guys. I'm telling you that right now as a disabled American. It is crap. But we've got to put up with it. No, we don't. No, we don't. We can all straight up march our happy asses to Washington, straight up to the White House. What are they going to do? Shoot every single American? No. You want to know the last person that did that? Martin Luther King. And he changed the world. He changed the world. The last red-blooded American was literally Martin Luther King. That man stormed our government and told them, no, we will not deal with this anymore. This is a country designed to be equal rights for everyone, and that is how it's going to be. Well, guess what? We're going to march again. If I can get enough people up, we're going to march again. But this time, we're all going to be disabled Americans. We're all going to be people who have physical problems, financial problems, the poor. We're going to be all the people that they deny, that they don't care about. And we're going to stand up and say no. We will. And if you guys won't, I'll stand up on my own for all of you. I'll stand there by myself and stare down the White House until they tell me no. And when they tell me no, I'll plant my feet and tell them, hell yes. Why? Because I'm an American. That's my right. And my right, my focus, my joy, my passion in life is to make sure you guys are taken care of. I got all I need. I know how to live like a red-blooded American. I know how to hunt for my food. I know how to fish for my food. I know how to grow my food. I know how to build my own house. You guys do, though, man. We got to get them kids going, man. Thank you, Flying 90. Thank you, brother. But we gotta get our younger generation back on track, guys. You know, I'm taking my niece and my nephew. I'm building them both a walking staff right now. And the whole reason being is because I'm going to teach them how to hunt, how to fish, how to trap, and how to do bushcraft. Because here soon, guys, if we don't start paying the hell attention, the government is going to have us in such a kerfuffle that we won't even be able to take care of ourselves. We won't be able to afford our food. We won't be able to afford our medication. We won't be able to afford a child's education. All we'll be able to do is survive. So that's what I'm teaching my niece and my nephews. All of them. I got 2 nieces and 4 nephews. And every single one of them is learning how to hunt, how to fish, how to do blacksmithing, how to do wood carving, how to do leatherworking, how to build a shelter. We're going to need it, guys, because we're letting the government do what it wants, and it's going to bankrupt everybody. Everybody. The only people that's going to be left is going to be the rich. That's it, because they can afford to pay off. But all of us poor folk right now, literally over 80% of America, we going to be in trouble. We going to be in a lot of trouble because they're going to bankrupt us. If we don't do something soon. We don't get some of these policies changed. We don't get insurance better. We don't get better medications. If we don't get better treatments, if we don't get better people in office who care, who actually give a crap about the poor farmer that's sitting over there, working his fingers and his back to the bone every single day for just a little bit of money at the farmer's market. He's sitting there doing that. But yet this person who is literally nothing more than a football player, no offense to my football playing people or my football playing fans, but professional football players work one season out of the year and make millions. Millions. That millions could go to feed children that have no food. That millions could go to better nursing homes. That millions could go to better mental facilities for people like me. That millions could go to epilepsy and cancer treatment and Down syndrome research and autism research. That millions that one guy makes can help out half of America. I guarantee. You want to know one of the reasons why I love the Venezuelan president so much? Is because he's the poorest president on the planet. He gives all but 10% of the money he makes as the president of Venezuela to the people of Venezuela for better schooling, for better housing, so that there's no poor, for better police for better police patrols, for better weapons for the cops, for better outfits for the cops, meaning better BRVs, better weapons, better everything, so they can fight the cartel. And yet, our president's sitting back going, I signed 135 executive orders. That's more than anybody's ever signed in their life. And I'm going to take away federal taxes, and I'm going to do this. He ain't going to do shit. He's going to sit in there, and he's going to literally build money and tell you what you can and cannot do. That's what he's going to do. He's not going to sit in there and fix America. He ain't going to make America great again. Only one who can make America great again is us. Us people who built it. My iron workers, my welders, my bricklayers, my construction workers, my road workers, all of my blue collar friends. We built this nation. Not Trump. We will make it great again. Congrats, you can get a ball in a metal ring, or you can carry a ball to the other side of a grass field. Major accomplishment. You know what? I kind of agree with you, man. Yes, it does take skill. Because I can't play basketball to save my life. I can't play baseball because I can't really catch. I can knock that ball in next year, but I can't catch it. And I'm not really good at football. And it's not that I can't hit somebody. I'm not a runner. I'm built to stand my ground. I ain't built to run. But this dude, man, oh my God, what criterias does Trump have to actually be in office other than running a business and being an American? That's all he has. He has no political background. He has no military background. He has nothing but a billionaire status. Same, never been so great at team sports either. No, I get you, man. But I'll tell you one sport that I always love. And, dude, he won't even endorse it. It's HEMA, Historical European Martial Arts. It's all about swordplay and ancient European weapons and shit like that. You wear real armor, you get the crap beat out of you, but you have fun. But this guy's sitting in office right now. His greatest accomplishment's marrying a porn star. That's his greatest accomplishment. So what? You got $1 billion industry. So does quite a few people around the world. Whoop-de-doo, Basil. I don't care that you make millions and billions of dollars. Because you want to know what? You still an unhappy fuck because you wouldn't be making the rest of us unhappy if you weren't. You got all that money? Well, all your money came with a whole shitload of problems, buddy. Now you're president. Now you're going to see what it's like when Theodore Roosevelt said, and I quote, "Oh, the title of ex-president." Because there's too much struggle that comes with being a president. You literally got to run this country right. And you, Mr. Trump, are running us into the ground. And the first person that will tell you that will be me. And quite frankly, sir, if I met you in real life, and I don't care if I have FBI run up to my house for this or anything like that, if I met you in real life, Mr. Trump, I'd slap the shit out of you. You tried to take away my benefits that I need to survive. If I met you in real life, I would bitch slap you so fucking hard, your great-great-great-great-grandmama would come out of her grave just to bitch slap you again for the pain. This isn't right, guys. Same, never been so great at team sports either. No, I get you, man. But, guys, we have got to stop this. He's stupefying our education system. He's literally leading us towards idiocracy. If you ever seen that movie, I don't want to poop in my recliner. Okay? I don't want people that are so stupid around me, they don't realize how to grow vegetables. They don't realize that you can't salt a fucking ground. We're heading so quickly there, guys. We have got young folks nowadays. And I'm not even talking that young. I'm talking people 10 years younger than me. I'm only 37, guys. And I'm talking about people who are in their 20s. They don't even know who the first president of the United States was. They don't know. They have no clue. They think it was Abraham Lincoln. Can you believe that? His face is only on a fucking dollar bill. But yet they don't know who George Washington was. They just think he was a revolutionary. They don't even realize he was our president, our first president. They don't even realize that we tried to make him king and he turned it down. That's a man. That's a president. JFK tried to shut down the Federal Reserve Banking Act. That's a man. Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. That's a man. That's a good president. That's what we need. We don't need somebody who's going to be sitting in there going, "Oh, I just want to make money," or "Oh, I just want to make America my way." You ain't making America great again. You're making America a giant fucking corporation that works for you. And I'm telling you right now, Mr. Trump, I quit. I won't listen to a single executive order you give. I won't ever respect you as a president. I won't ever give a damn what happens to you, what happens to your family. I don't care. You done made an enemy out of me. You tried to take away my rights. You tried to take away my friends' rights. You tried to take away my kids' rights. You tried to take away my family's rights. No. I'm here to tell you right now, no. It will not happen. You done pissed me off with that last executive order I done read. That was ridiculous. You want more for people who have to owe child support? You want to be able to take more than half? You already taking more than half out of mine, bitch. How much more you want? You want the rest of my paycheck? You want me out on the fucking streets? Go right on ahead. But I'm telling you right now, I'll hunt you down. Sorry, Bubba. I was a little upset at Donald Trump, our president. I didn't mean to scare you with me. I have a booming voice, and I accidentally scared my nephew. Sorry, guys. But yes, the president does suck because he's trying to take me and your daddy's rights away. But you need to go in your bedroom, Bubba, because this is something you need to hear, okay? I love you to death, buddy, but I'll be done in about an hour or so, okay? Thank you, baby boy. That's parenting. I might be the uncle. But that's parenting. I treat him like he's my son. And that's what we're missing. Discipline. Respect from children. Because nowadays, kids think that they can just say whatever they want, do whatever they want, because we can't spank them. We can't spank them anymore, guys. I grew up with whoopings. I got my ass whooped a lot because, well, I'm a boy. I do stupid shit. But you want to know something? Never hated my parents for it. Never turned into a complex. Getting tortured with a cattle prod, getting a nail through my wrist with a nail gun, getting beat with chains and 2x4s, that was abuse. But a good old-fashioned palm against the ass whenever they do something wrong, that ain't abuse, guys. That's discipline. All you got to do is make sure you don't leave a bruise. Anybody can do that. Tailor your whoopings to the age of your kid. You know, that's all you got to do, guys. Discipline these little brats nowadays. I saw a kid the other day in the grocery store literally flipped his mom's grocery cart, screaming, throwing a fit, kicking his feet, hollering, hooping, and raising hell because he couldn't get a toy. Not just any toy. He couldn't get $100 toy. I'm sorry. I was happy to get a dollar rubber dinosaur as a kid. Oh, what we got? I'm 34. You're right. It's wild the lack of respect the younger generation is. It's so sad. Nah, dude, it is, man. You know, I try not to come on here and rant and rave. I try to be positive all the time. But something today has set me off. And it's literally, I read an executive order that Trump has signed that is trying to take away Social Security. Why? Because the country's in debt. So take away some of the fucking military funding. So take away some of the fucking funding for all those dumbass fucking projects you got going on. Give up some of your billions from your business. You went bankrupt 3 or 4 fucking times. Do it again. Give your business away. Let the American people have it. Let them have that fucking money. You ain't going to need it. You're going to have a pension the rest of your life. What you need your business for anymore anyway? Retire, motherfucker. Get out of there. Nobody wants you in it. They done shot at your ass once. They done shot at your ass one time. And you know what? Your own special forces didn't even listen to the dude that was sitting there going, hey, there's a shooter up there. Hey, there's a guy with a rifle up there. They didn't even listen to him. You want to know why they didn't listen to him? Because they don't care. Because you don't care. As a president, you should give a shit about your country. You should give a shit about the people that actually build it. Not the ones who have the most money. Not the ones who have the corporations. You should give a shit about my blue-collar brothers. You should care about our iron workers. You should care about our concrete workers, our masonry workers, you know, bricklayers, all them. They're the ones who build your country. They're the ones who built your building. They're the ones who run your building. And yet you want to sit here and act like we ain't nothing. No, dude, you ain't nothing. You ain't nothing but a pile of stinking cash. And I do mean stinking cash because it smells like somebody wiped their ass with it. I swear, you put us in World War III, and the nation will not stand with you. You might be able to tell the military what to do, but you ain't going to get another volunteer. Not one, because nobody wants to fight for your ass. You're not charismatic. You're not smart. You're not kind. You're not compassionate, and you don't care. All you want is that title and that money. And that's not right. Aurum vincet omnia. Gold conquers all. And that's what you believe in. I believe in amor vincet omnia, which both phrases are Latin. And amor vincet omnia means love conquers all. And you know what? I might be mad and I might be cussing you out right now, Bubba, but if you were homeless, I'd still help you. I'd still help you out. But you wouldn't see me after I got done with your help. All my other friends, they're going to see me every time. You motherfucker, if I ever helped you out, I'd put you in the cheapest place I could find and throw away the key. See how you do with $60 a month to live off of, huh? See how you do when you ain't got your billions. When your freaking porn star wife and your little debutante daughter have to eat nothing but mac and cheese for a year. Let's see how good you like it. Let's see how much you can handle $30, $40 a month to live off of instead of your 30, 40 billion. That is my challenge to you, Trump. Drop the business, stay president, retire, do right by the people, or we gonna find you. Somebody will find you. There's no doubt about that. Welcome to America. You step out of that office, you better always have your special forces with you. Because you pissing America off. You ain't making us happy. You ain't making us happy at all. And some little hood rat brother is going to knock your ass down. Because he don't like you. Because if it ain't going to be him, it's going to be a swamp rat like me. Now, granted, I ain't got the right weapons to do it, and I won't do it. Because I won't take a life for no fucking reason. But I'm telling you right now, you come after my family, you come after my rights, you come after anything else that is mine by God-given right, you gonna meet my Mossberg, Bubba. You gonna meet it hard. Because all I gotta do is just slap a freaking scope on there and throw a slug in it. I'll pop your ass for 200 fucking yards and put a hole through you. I know I've done it to a hog. And if I could do it to a 300-pound hog, if I could do it to a 300-pound hog, I could do it to you. Sad part is, I'll wait till you're not president anymore. But it's dumb. It's dumb what you're doing, Trump. Donald J. Trump, you are stupid right now. You're turning America against you. I agree with you. Get the criminals out of the country. I agree with you on that. Get anybody who has a criminal record that is illegal over here out. Then they can come back in and do it the right way once they serve their time. But if they haven't served their time, they haven't recuperated and all that shit, you do not let them over here. So you did good by doing that, but you started a war too. LA is a war zone because of you. New York is a war zone because of you, Trump. There are too many people getting hurt. There are homes being kicked in and people being shot over their freaking apartments because of you. Come on, dude. Be smarter. Use your head. Use your heart. Use your soul, for Christ's sake, if you got one, because I'm pretty sure you traded it already. I might be an Odinist, but I know evil when I see it, bro. And right now, the plans you got and the look in your eyes is evil. It ain't nowhere near kind. You got a lot of shit to fix in this country, Bubba. You better have signed them executive orders to fix shit. But no. You signed executive orders to make America better for you. Nobody else. For you. Because you didn't make it better for me. You made it harder. My brother and his youth are going out to LA to help all the homeless there. That is great, Frost. That is fucking cool. That's what I'm talking about. That's what the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum are here for. We're here to help out the homeless. We're here to help out the poor. We're here to help out the impoverished. We're here to help out those that can't help themselves. The disabled. You know, most of America. That's who we're here to help. We're here to help out most of the planet. Glad they're going to help. Yeah, it's awesome, man. I absolutely applaud you guys. Y'all going to LA to help out the homeless, man? Do it. I was homeless for 6 years. I know how that feels. That is awful when you got to dig through a dumpster to try to find your food. It is absolutely awful. You know, there's nothing more humiliating than laying there covered in newspaper trying to get a good night's sleep and people walking past you going, fucking bum, oh my God, he stinks. There's nothing more humiliating than that. So going out and helping the homeless, dude, go for it, Frost. Go for it. If I could, man, I'd send you all the donations in the world that I could, man. But I ain't got no money on me yet, bro. I got $2 to live off of for the month. But if it wouldn't have been for damn Donald J. Trump, I'd have had more. I could have at least sent you $20 or a 10. Help out one of them people, damn. Because I'm telling you guys, it's getting ridiculous. You can't even afford to go feed your family anymore without spending $500 fucking dollars for 1 month. In the 90s, it used to be $80 got you a whole month worth of fucking food. Now, $100 doesn't even get you 2 days. What you need, Bubba?
I'm going to be president and make this state better again.
There you go, Bubba. That's my little man. See, even my little dude gets it. Even my little dude gets it. He literally just sat here and said when he becomes older, he's going to become hey, hold on. When he gets older, he said he's going to become president and he's actually going to fix this country. So I hope you do, baby boy. I really do.
To that, president.
Okay, little man. You into politics and you shouldn't be. Go on. He's getting ahead of himself. That my heart breaks for our veterans that served. And then once the government was done with them, they just tossed them to the side. Yeah, man. My grandfather was a Vietnam veteran. When he came back, nobody would hire him because of PTSD. They didn't want to deal with it. They didn't know what PTSD was back then. They just called it flashbacks. But they didn't want to hire him for fear of that because he was a frontline fighter. He was a Vietnam Airborne Army Ranger Pathfinder. That was his full list of special forces that he was in. And he was a command sergeant major. His name was Elsie Lamar Norton. And he fought for this country. When he got back, they wouldn't help him with a dime. Not one dime. He fought for 4 years to get his veterans benefits. And then once he did, he never touched a veteran VA hospital or anything like that after that ever again because of how they treated him. He wasn't going to support them again. But he went on ahead and he raised his family and he did right by himself, man. He did good. He took real good care of himself and his family because he found an outlet. He found farming.
That's how
He figured out cattle farming and running a steel mill. And that right there became his outlet. That right there became his saving grace. And with me, it's you guys here on YouTube. It's my drawing. It's my blacksmith. It's all the industry that I do. All of the crafting that I do is an outlet. But you guys have become one of my biggest. And it's because people are finally getting a message out there. People are finally starting to hear what it's like to be the low man on the totem pole. Because I'm not even on the totem pole. I'm the dirt underneath it. But yet, I'm rising. And we can all rise. It doesn't matter your problem. It doesn't matter your situation. It doesn't matter what you're in. You can rise up. You can rise up and become strong. You can get your own home. You can get your own car. Girl, you can get yourself that job. Boy, you can get yourself that vehicle, man. You can do it. If I could do it at 16 till 37, you can do it now, man.
When I become president,
Homie, buddy, please go into the bedroom like I asked you to. You shouldn't be here for this because I'm cussing, okay? Thank you, baby boy. Please be respectful. Sorry, guys. I have to deal with my nephew every now and then. He gets just as passionate as I do because his dad's handicapped. Yes, hard times create strong people. not just men. They create strong people. Because my grandmother, my great-grandmother, strongest woman I ever met, woman died at 104 years old. And she was as strong as she could be, but she grew up in the Depression. Hard times, guys. Hard times. And we're heading to another Great Depression. We really are. You know, if inflation keeps going the way it is, I studied business school. I know how inflation works. If it keeps going the way it is, it's going to bottom out. When it bottoms out, we're all fucked. Because the stock market's going to crash again. And we've got so many people that are invested in the stock market nowadays that's their living. What are they going to do? I'll tell you what they're going to do. They're going to eat out of a trash can like I did. I'll tell you what the poor is going to do. I'll tell you exactly what the poor is going to do. They're going to start community gardens. They're going to hunt. They're going to fish. They're going to cook their own foods. They're going to garden. They're going to take and they're going to help each other out. They're going to trade. They're going to barter. They're going to do whatever they can. They're going to make what they need. That's what the poor is going to do. You rich folks, when that stock market crashes, y'all are all fucked. You better make friends with a good old corn-fed country boy from the woods real damn quick, or you gonna starve. It happened in the 1930s. It'll happen again. But guys, we got to wake up. I mean, we got to wake up, because having our leaders in office that we have, they're not right. They're not good. They're nowhere near what we need. Yeah, and I got to go. So bye, God bless. Later, Frost. Suicidal. Yo, Clint, my friend. What's up, Suicidal? Nice to see you, dude. I'm just sitting here having a rant. I read a recent little spiel that Trump just did, and I am not happy because it literally makes my life 1,000 times freaking harder. Yes, I do remember you from Jardine's. I do, man. That's why I was like, dude, Suicidal, what's up? I try to remember everybody, guys, but I've got a lot of channels that I visit, man. I support like 90 different channels. And it's because they're all small channels like me. And I believe that all of them deserve a right to get at least a few views, you know, every week. And it's because a small channel like mine, dude, I'm trying to get started. Nobody really likes to hear what I have to say because it's honest truth. And nobody in America wants to hear the truth anymore. They want to hear, oh, well, it's going to be all right. Oh, well, he's going to fix it this way. Oh, well, you'll be okay. You know, no. I'm here to tell you it's going to be a pile of shit. I'm here to tell you it's going to be hard. You know, because I believe in speaking the truth. Even if it's a hard pill to swallow, I believe in speaking the truth. And the truth is, we're heading for some shit, guys. We're heading for some serious shit. And I have too many military friends telling me we're heading for some serious shit. To not know what I'm talking about, guys. You don't believe me? Find somebody who's currently serving. Not a high-ranking official. Find a low guy. Find a private. He knows exactly what's going on. Find a private infantry member. He'll know exactly what's happening. To a degree. Because he can't be told everything. Talking facts, bro. God gave you a mouth to do this. You know what? I actually have a saying. Speak from the heart and let God work your mouth. And that's basically what I do. I speak from the heart. I let God work my mouth. And I let fate work my hands. And that sounds weird. But that's what I do. You know, it's like my old saying goes that I always put at the end of all my videos, man. Which is love your mama, love your papa, love yourself, be kind, and always find a way to help. That is something that people have lost. Community is gone now. Back in the day, there used to be whole communities would come together and would have community gardens for those that couldn't afford to feed each other. Whole communities would come together and have big, massive celebrations over the smallest things. Now, you're lucky to get a parade down the middle of Main Street because somebody couldn't control their little child because they didn't want to whoop him. And he runs out in the middle of a damn float and gets run over. So now you can't even have a parade. I mean, we used to, down here in Koontz. Oh, hold on just a second. What's up?
What do you want to eat? Because he's not helping.
What do I want to eat? Food? Sorry, guys. I had to joke on her for a second.
It's what he's screaming. I need a little more info here.
All right. Mickey D's? All right. Whataburger?
Whatever.
Sonic?
Going to
Dairy Queen?
Dairy Queen in here?
Yeah, there's one right there in Lumberton.
That's Koontz. Go that way, that's Koontz.
Oh, well, my bad. All right, Suicidal, I'll see you later. Oh, but sorry, guys. I had to discuss what we're doing for lunch. Anyway, yeah, dude. Oh, my God. I talked with a friend the other day, right? Him and his family just moved to Japan. And they're Americans, but they just moved to Japan. You know his kid, not because he doesn't understand Japanese, but he can't do the work. It's too advanced. They start algebra in 4th grade in Japan. Once you learn, your first year, you're learning addition and multiplication. Your second year, you're learning subtraction and division. Your 3rd year, you're learning algebra. By the 4th year, you're doing algebra. By the time you're in college, you're doing by the time you're in high school, you're doing calculus. Bone Jangles, what's up, Flying 90? How you doing, dude? But man, there's so much to say. Oh, I'm getting my thoughts together. Because there's so much crap that's going on right now, guys, that we should stop as Americans. And I'm not talking about wars overseas. I'm not talking about, I'm talking about we need to fix our problems here first, guys. We need to fix America first. And Trump's not the one to do it. He's not. We need another Abraham Lincoln. We need another George Washington. We need another John F. Kennedy. We need another we need another Teddy Roosevelt. But we're stuck with all of these fake people. That's the best way to describe it. Fake politician assholes controlling everything. They're like, oh, well, this should be enough for them to survive. Motherfucker, you ever had a family? You ever had to take care of somebody when you ain't got the money for it? No, you haven't. You were born into money, probably. And if you weren't, you earned it. Which then, I like you as a politician. You earned your right to be there. But you need to quit the fucking lying. Because too many of y'all do it. Too many of y'all make promises and never deliver. Too many of y'all look at the rich instead of the poor. Too many of y'all look at just, oh my God, somebody's got an AK. Oh, whoop-de-doo, bitch. Let's see what we got here. Maybe you aren't close enough to one. I thought there was at least one in Texas on the east part. You talk about a Whataburger? Because we got Whataburgers all over the place over here. And no, I'm about an hour outside of Louisiana border in southeast Texas. So a little bit over an hour, maybe. I haven't driven in a while. Bojangles. Oh, no, we don't have one down here, dude. We got KFC. Yeah, I've never heard of a Bojangles. I know Bojangles is as a saying because my grandpa used to say it whenever somebody would start playing jazz. Oh, you playing a little bit of that Bojangles? you know. But it was because, you know, he was raised in that time period with juke joints and stuff like that. He was a moonshiner before he went into the Army. So was my now just to clarify, that was my grandpa Gage, my mama's daddy. I mean, my daddy's daddy. My mama's daddy was the one who went in Vietnam. My dad's dad went to World War II and fought in D-Day. And he was a moonshiner before he went into the Army and got drafted. They're like KFC. Personally, homie, I fry my own chicken. Whoever asked what was for lunch got me hungry. That's my roommate's wife. He was, well, I say as my roommate now. I live out in the front yard. That's my landlord's boss, technically, or boss. Yeah, wife, boss, same thing. But yeah, that was her. She's got to go. She works at a convenience store, so she goes in late tonight. She's picking up lunch for everybody. But anyhow, yeah, man, it just, when I read that executive order and it said that he was looking to remove federal aid, it made me lose my shit, because federal aid is me. Federal aid is my friend that I live with. We both need it. That's taking away food stamps. That's taking away insurance that is free for people like me who can't afford it. That's how come I just lost my insurance company. I can't go to the doctor anymore, guys. If I have a seizure and I have a heart attack, guess what? I'm dead. There's no way around it. Thanks to this new executive order that Trump has signed, I will die if I have a seizure that gives me a heart attack, because he literally took away my ability to go to the hospital because he took my free insurance. He is literally making it to where unless you make $50,000 a year, you can't survive. He's trying to make every person in America rich. But what he doesn't realize is you can't make everybody in America rich without making America itself poor as shit. You want to know why? Stalin tried that. And guess what happened? You had lines of people for days just trying to get bread. You had cannibalism. You had famine. All that shit was under Stalin, who tried to make sure that everybody in Russia had money. Ha ha ha, that's hilarious. Oh, yeah, I already read that one. All right. But yeah, he's doing everything like, oh my God, dude, just look at history. Stalin did that. Freaking one of the barons of Bulgaria did that. And his people rose up and literally drew and quartered him because everybody had money, but nobody had food. You know, so I don't give a shit if you're trying to make America great again, because you're not doing it. You're not doing it. You want to make America great again? You look at the farmer. You look at the construction worker. You look at the iron worker. You look at the people who actually honestly build your country. And then you can make the world great again. But no, you're looking at who makes the most money. You're looking at how to gain the most money. I'm telling you right now, that office position you are sitting in, Donald J. Trump, that office is not there for you to make money. That office is there for you to literally keep America, America. And no, you're turning us into one giant, massive corporation from coast to coast to sell to other countries. And the stupid part about it is, half of those fucking business deals you made, yes, I read some of them. Yeah. Whenever your presidential term is over with, you get the rights to those businesses that came over here. You are literally using that office to set yourself up for life when you don't realize that that office has already set you up for life once. You're already getting a good pension. You need to shut your mouth and just sit down and let us rule this country the way it's supposed to be ruled. Because you, sir, are not a ruler. You, sir, are not even a jester. You, sir, are lower than a joke. Because you don't take consideration into who you serve. not who serves you. We don't serve this fucking government. They serve us. That was the job in the first place. That's the point of the U.S. government. They serve us, the American fucking people. We don't serve Iraq. We don't serve Afghanistan. We don't serve the rest of the world. We, as the American people, live here. And you, as the American president, serve us. And that's how it's always supposed to be. That's how it's been since the beginning of America. You should be terrified right now, Donald J. Trump. And I will say your name as many times as I can. You should be terrified of your people. There's too many of us. And there's too many of us who have family in the military. And you ain't going to get one of them military boys to shoot an American on American soil. It'll never fucking happen. You want to know why? Because they'll never be able to come home. Because the second they do, somebody's going to kill them. So you'll never get American troops to shoot American people on American soil. You'll never turn this country into a giant corporation. Because I'll make sure that everybody I talk to, and there's hundreds. There's hundreds, Donald J. That don't seem like much. But there's hundreds of them. You let a couple hundred of them get a good fire burn up underneath their ass, they're going to light a fire underneath everybody else's ass. And then your ass better be shaking in your fucking shoes. Because they're going to throw you out. I'm only saying this, dude, because you are our president. And I am supposed to show you respect. But as respect, as one man to another, you're fucking up, dude. You're fucking up bad. You're turning America against you. You're turning the world against America. And when it's done, you're going to be the one to regret it. Because you're going to pay the price, Donald J. Trump. You will pay the price for this, not us American people. As soon as you get out of that office, you pissed off enough fucking people. Or you started World War III. If you start World War III, you son of a bitch, I swear to God, one of us Americans will find you. Your life will be hell. Good luck having anybody touch your company after that. You better only serve outside the U.S. after you get done with this presidential term. Because ain't nobody else going to buy from your ass. Not American anyway. So I'm telling you right now, if anything has your company label on it, anything, I'll destroy it. I won't even buy it. I'll break it in the store. I'll take the public destruction of private property charge. I don't care. Your shit, your company, and your fucking ideas need to go away. Because they're doing nothing for the American people. They're doing nothing but hurting us. They're doing nothing but putting us in a worse position. You're literally putting us in a position where we cannot even live right. You've turned California into a war zone. You turned New York into a war zone. You turned Orlando into a war zone. Dude, what the fuck? Like, what is wrong with you? Open your damn eyes. Literally, walk through the hood. Walk through the hood and talk to some people. Talk to some real dudes. Talk to some real black brothers. Then go talk to your Mexican brothers that are actually real Americans. Then you go talk to your white brothers that are real Americans. Then you go talk to your Asians that are real Americans. You go talk to them people that literally have to bust their ass every single fucking day of the year just to make ends meet. You go talk to them folks. You'll find out real quick how popular you are. You got some of us good old boys down here that are for you. But I'm telling you right now, I ain't for no politician. All of you motherfuckers is corrupt. Every one of you. That whole Senate And every House of Representative member and every fucking presidential cabinet member needs to be replaced. Y'all are all too fucking old. It's time to move on. And the people you better be replaced by better be some good old boys. Better be some people who love this country, who care about the people around here. Because the people we got in office right now, all they care about is that money. They want to make it rain. You know, they want to go overseas and shit like that and have fun with little girls and shit like that because they got the money for it. Yeah, thank you, Flying 90. I'm glad I got your vote, bro. And I'm just glad the algorithm working for me now, man. I've been ranting and raving on here for a while now, and I don't get very many people on my views, but when I do, man, I lose my shit because there's important stuff to talk about. Because, I mean, this dude's taking away my help as a schizophrenic. He's literally taking away what makes me able to function like this and come on here and talk to you guys and articulate my thoughts instead of just being all... Because that was me all day, just... Because I couldn't get past the voices. I couldn't get past the noise in my fucking head. And I'm telling you right now, Donald J. Trump, you make more noise than anything. I have over 90 different personalities in my head. And you're the loudest one. And you ain't even a personality. But you got me that worried. Not about myself. Not about you. That's for damn sure. I could wipe my ass with you for all I give a shit. No, I'm scared for my family. I'm scared for these kids that I help take care of when they get older. What country are they going to live in? I'm scared of... I'm scared for my nieces. I'm scared for my nephews. What are they going to have to do just to make ends meet? Why do you think I'm teaching them gardening, hunting, fishing, all those things? I'm doing it because they're going to need it. Because this country is going to screw them over. Between Biden and Trump, they have destroyed this nation. You had old rambling Joe Biden that couldn't even stand on a pedestal long enough to give a freaking conversation. And the sad part about it is, he's got dementia, yeah. But I got schizophrenia, and I still talk better than you. And I've had my condition a lot fucking longer than you, dude. If you've got a problem like that, step the fuck down. Don't stay in office. You are incompetent. The past 3 presidencies we've had has been incompetent. They either start a war or they take away rights or they take away cash that some people need. And that's wrong. Quit giving our money away. Quit giving our food away. Quit sending our troops to places we have no business being. Middle East has been in war with each other for thousands of years. Palestine and Jerusalem have been fighting for thousands and thousands of years. One nation, under God, indivisible, is not going to be able to stop that. You want to know why? We're not Muslim. We're not Jewish. We'll never understand why they fight. We can learn about it all day long, but we ain't going to understand it. And it's not our place to get in there. Unless you've read the Quran, you have no business in Palestinian or Jerusalem affairs. Unless you've read the Torah and the Tanakh and the Quran, you have no understanding of what they're fighting for. And I know for a fact, Donald J. Trump, you did. I know you did. So shut your mouth and stay the fuck out of their business. Because it's theirs. It's not ours. Your business is to figure out how to take care of all the homeless in LA. I've got a buddy on here named Flying 90, dude. And I hope you're listening, Donald J. Trump, because I got a friend on here named Flying 90, and his cousins or his friends are going to help homeless in LA. And you can't even hop on a plane to fly the 3 hours or 4 hours it would take for you to get there on Air Force One and help these people with the billions of fucking dollars you've got. You could literally put every single one of them in an apartment for a month, full pay, and you'd still have money. You'd still have money. Will you do it? No. Why? Because you're a greedy, fat fucking son of a bitch. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got a damn thing. But you know what? I give away my money. If I have excess food, I give it away. Even if I don't have excess food, I'll eat with you. But I'm still going to bring you food. That is what an American is supposed to be. That is what a neighbor is supposed to be. That's what a friend is supposed to be. JFK went around the United States and visited the homeless. He helped out 3,000 homeless individuals while he was in office. Theodore Roosevelt built a dam. The Hoover Dam, President Hoover built a dam. The Hoover Dam. Just so people in Nevada could have lights and power. And it wasn't for Vegas. It was for the people. The president that had Mount Rushmore Commission, I can't remember who it was, but the president who had Mount Rushmore Commission, he did that so the people would never forget their founding fathers. They would never forget their founding fathers. What have we done now? Oh, well, they were racist. Oh, well, they were bad. We need to cancel them. No, blah, 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 blah. No, fuck that. They lived in a different time zone, people. They lived in a different period. When they came around, life was different. They had different ideals, but they were good people. If I hear another comment about Abraham Lincoln being fucking racist, I'm going to puke. I'm going to straight up fucking throw up on that motherfucker. Because Abraham Lincoln wasn't racist. If you actually look at Abraham Lincoln's past, he grew up with some slave children that were his friends. That's why he freed the slaves. He was not racist. George Washington wasn't even racist. You want to know why? He paid his slaves. He didn't have slaves. He had indentured servants. He paid them. They lived in his mansion with him. And yet you want to sit here and tell me that our founding fathers were fucking racist. Our founding fathers were men that lived in a different time period. That's who they were. And what we've got nowadays ain't men. What we got nowadays is little boys trying to pretend to be something. 19 different genders? What? What? Like, seriously, what? As far as I knew, and I'm going to be a little controversial on this one. As far as I knew, there were 3. You were either a hermaphrodite and you had all sexes, like a snail, or you were a male or a female, and you either had a wang or a puss. That's how it is. You don't have... I get that gender fluid can be an ideology. I get that these other genders can be an ideology, not a gender. They're an idealism. They're a way of life for these people. I get that. You want to be called they, them? Cool, let me know. I ain't going to figure it out right off the bat. I'm going to call you a him or a her or a miss or a ma'am or a sir or a ma'am. That's what I'm going to call you until I know what you are. And then it's going to take me a while to remember. Why? Because I don't understand it. That doesn't mean I don't hate. That doesn't mean I hate you. I just don't understand it. Please explain it to me. You know, that's all I ask. I got plenty of gay friends who think that I'm just the shit because I'm a straight guy that'll joke around with a gay guy. The only thing, don't kiss me. That's the only thing they know. Don't you try to kiss me. No. But I'll give you a hug. I'll shake your hand. I'll pat you on the back. I'll call you friend. I'll call you brother. Hell, if you want to be called sister, I'll call you sister. But, and I can even get the gender fluid thing. 1 minute you feel like a guy, 1 minute you feel like a girl. But those are ideologies. Those aren't genders, guys. Those are idealisms. Like a furry. And to be fair, I support furries. I do. It might be controversial, but I support them. And the reason being, they just like to dress up as an animal, guys. That's it. They ain't hurting you. They just like to run around in a mascot costume and bark. Half of them are incredible artists. Actually, more than half of them are incredible artists. Have you ever seen what furries have to do to build a suit? To build one of their personas, man? That process is some serious talent. You know, it's y'all pick on these people, man. Y'all pick on them bad. But most of these people, guys, they're just humans. Like me and you, they got a different way of living. Hell, most of my city folks that I talk to, Flying 90 might be able to agree with me here. But most of my city folks that I talk to on here, guys, they don't see how I can live the way I live. They'd never be able to spend more than a night in a tent. And I spent 6 years in a tent. They'd never be able to spend, they'd never be able to eat a catfish. They'd never be able to shoot a hog or skin it for that matter. They just can't bring themselves to do it. They can't see how I live the way I live. So I'm not going to turn around and judge somebody just because they like to walk around in a mascot costume and call themselves a dog. You know, I'm not going to be mad at that. Them people ain't hurting nobody. You know, our criminals are hurting people. Take care of it. I don't support criminals. I support ex-criminals. If you a felon that learned your fucking lesson, come on over here, man. Tell me about it. I got plenty of felon friends, man. I've been to jail a couple of times. Let's have some, let's make a conversation, you know? Because, man, I'm here for you, dude. I know how it is, especially if you goofed up and you got a violent offense. Then you got to pay that person. And that's the same as child support. They take a lot of money away from you for that. So, yeah, dude, if you learned your lesson, come on over here, man. Come on over here, say hi, dude. Name's Gator. You know, I'll chit-chat with you. I'll make you feel better. But don't come over here as a rich person and expect any sympathy from me. Now, you come over here and you're rich and you got a condition. I'll give you some sympathy. But don't come over here thinking that I'm going to treat you any different just because you got a lot of money. Homie, you know different from me than my ass is from Adam. Let's see what Flying 90 says. People give me a hard time because they can't understand why I would enjoy running. But it's something that makes me happy. You see, there we go. That is an opinion. He loves to run. Me? No, I'm not a runner. No. I got short legs and I'm fat. I'm built to stand my ground. That's it. But, see, I couldn't run like that every day. I couldn't. I don't see how he does it with a beard. His beard's longer than mine. It'd be slapping me in the face every time I turn around. But guys, seriously, we got to be nicer to each other. We do. We got to learn how to help. We got to learn how to quit being sissies. I mean, seriously, guys. I mean, I don't care if you're a dude that puts on makeup, because I've seen some drag queens that were more badass than some of the straight guys I've met. I mean, I literally watched a drag queen rip off her freaking high heel shoe and beat the shit out of a gang member because he tried to take a purse. That was hilarious. Went from a pretty high voice to this little, straight up went from sounding like Belle to Bubba. It started whooping his rear end. It parts like Moses and the dead. Sea in the wind. Yeah, it does, man. And dude, I'm sorry. I'm picturing Flying 90 trying to run, the beard just flying up behind him, and all you can actually see is a little bit of his chin. It's kind of a funny thing, in my opinion, because I'm a very visual person. So you tell me something like that, and I visualize. But anyway, oh man, yeah, dude, I that woman took off that high heel shoe, and like I said, she went from Belle to Bubba. Because she had this pretty high Southern Belle voice. And then all of a sudden, bitch, what the fuck you think you're doing? It was hilarious, dude. Oh my gosh. The look on that guy's face as soon as she said that. Definitely see it happening in today's video that comes out. All right, bro. All right, I'll check it out because now I got to see it. Oh. Whew, it's been a day. It's been a good morning. Well, guys, I actually need to get off of here. I got to put my phone on the charger. I've been on here for an hour and a half now, ranting and raving. Thank you, Flying 90, for joining me. Thank you, Boxing Kudos, for joining me. Thank you to Suicidal for showing up. And Frost. Yeah, we had some good people showing up today. I'm going to be posting another video later on tonight around 9 o'clock. So anybody want to pop in to see that, feel free. I hope Miss Danielle from Kazakhstan can join us. She would be a lot of fun. Great stream, Clint. See you next time. See you next time, Flying 90. Thank you. But go check out Flying 90's channel. He's really cool. He's an aviator. Go check out Suicidal. Go check out oh damn it, I forgot their name again. Brain freeze. Go check out Frost. You know, they're all pretty cool. Go check them out. But I'm going to hop off of here, guys. I'll check y'all next time. Remember, love your mama, love your papa, love yourself. Be kind, and always find a way to help. We'll check you guys next time. Knights rise, bro. Button.